Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Great Pandey Circus. And today, what we have are the communal clashes in Leicester. So, as we speak, probably if not now, then yesterday or the day before, there were skirmishes between some Hindu and Muslim groups in the city of Leicester in England. Minorities are at it again, and I'm so happy. You know what? Nothing makes me more happy than a good old communal clash. You know why? When I was a little kid, these communal clashes were pretty frequent in my, backward, regressive town where I am from in India. And every time these communal clashes used to break out, we used to get like schools were completely shut down, right? Because why jeopardize the life of kids? So whenever I hear these communal crashes happening, I feel so happy because it takes me back to those days when there was no school for like a week or two, and we are living in like almost like fear, and it's curfew. We can't really step out. We can't even go in and get the groceries and shit. Boy, the time was good. So yeah, minorities are at it again. Now the interesting thing is in UK, both Hindus and Muslims are minority. So nobody can blame me, for calling something out, for calling some community out. Right now, both of these communities are to be blamed. What I don't know though is that from the Muslim side, is it just like the Pakistanis or like Indians and Pakistanis? I'm not really sure, but I don't want to make a guess because I don't want to be painted as a bigot. I mean, if these guys want to fight, let them fight it out. Fine, let them do it on the streets because that's what we love. We like to shit on the streets, we like to eat on the streets, we like to fight it out on the streets as well. We are really good at it. We have a long history of doing it. Indians and Pakistanis both. So I'm not really surprised that we are fighting because it's a pathology, that we have in us to like hate each other for no reason, none whatsoever. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what instigated it. It's my hot take, right? But Hindus and Muslims, globally, we are so different. Especially the ones from India and from Pakistan, like the subcontinental Hindus and Muslims. I wasn't expecting this shit to happen in a first world country. But you can take a boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. And this is literally what is happening. These dumb fucks who somehow manage to get into the kingdom, either in the guise of driving taxis, or some of their relatives vouched for them, or they got a job. Pretty sure not a job, because if you have a job, you don't get into shit like that, right? So most of the people who are fighting are either residents of the kingdom, or those people who have got nothing big to lose. They're not working, right? Not the capitalist kind. So anyway, they are fighting, and I saw a video. I'm gonna share it here, and it's you watch these boys on their way to vandalize a place of worship. I love good old vandalism as well. What I'm not sure is who these people are, right? And by no means I'm instigating anyone to fight. It's my personal take that I love when people fight. Don't most people love it when they see MMA or WWE or whatever the hell it is? People love to see other people fight. And of course, that's why porn exists. People love to see other people do a lot of things. I love to see people fight. But boy, do I love me some communal tension. Hands down. I'm all in for it. But again, this video leaves us with more questions than answers. Number one question, who are these people? Are these the Hindus or the Muslims, right? If they are Hindus, are they like Pakistani? Sorry, they can't be Pakistani. Hardly anyone lives over there from the minority, right? Again, so are these Hindus or are these Muslims? Number one question. If they are Muslims, where are they from? India or Pakistan? And the most important question, where are the women? Why don't we see an equal representation? Right? What the fuck is happening? But anyway, what's the solution? If someone were to like put a gun to my head and ask me for the solution, I would say, let people fight. Let them kill each other, let them stab each other to death, and then go behind the bars for doing it. You see what's happening? So people getting killed is effectively eliminating some individuals from fighting forever, number one. And second, one who does it is gonna be put under, will be tried and put behind bars. So the other person goes behind bars for good as well. So effectively, we are eliminating 2 individuals per unit of violence, per act of killing, and making the streets safer. So yeah, let them have it. Let the boys have it. Let the guys have it, because that is literally what they want. And believe me, these people are not like the literate kind, the educated kind, or the ones who are legit, like have got bigger things than them at stake. Because if gone are those days when you used to fight for a religion. I mean, if I see someone today fighting in the name of religion, I know that person is a bigot. Literally, that is what it is. We are living in 21st century, right? Everything, technology has invaded our lives so much so that we have other things to do, like better things to do, than to worry about something that was codified 2 or 3,000 years ago. Yes, the religion. And if 3,000 years from that point, if some dumb fuck is still on the street fighting about it, oh boy, I got a bad news for that person. Yeah, these people legit are not the educated kind. They are not the white collar workers. They are not, the people who are likely, to take the burden of future on their shoulders. No, they are just the what's the word for it? Grifters, right? They're more than likely to ride the wave that some hard-working person must have created, might have created somewhere, right? Like someone opened up a restaurant, and then this guy, the one who's vandalizing, might have gone there as a chef. And that is literally what a lot of these people are doing, or might be doing, and I'm pretty sure about it. Hardly anyone who's working in a good profession, like who's working, supporting a family and has got a lot of other things at stake, would never partake in such acts of vandalism. I do not condone this behavior. This is just stupid. But again, who am I to say anything? I'm like sitting like 3,000, 4,000, maybe like 10,000 kilometers away from these fucks out there, and they are likely to do it again, no matter what. And then some leaders of the community come out and issue an statement in their like most fluent English, British English. Like, really, it's not gonna change anything. We have seen it unfolding, the same communal tensions unfolding time and time again in India. As we speak, it's happening in a lot of places, right? In India, I mean, do you think anything changed it? No. So yeah, let them have it. Anger is best alleviated by taking it out on something, right? Like sometimes you scream, sometimes you smash things, break him into pieces, or sometimes you gotta kill someone. Well, stupid is what stupid does, and these people certainly are basically giving all their fellow community members a bad name. That is literally what they are doing. They're tarnishing them, right? Like, I don't want to be known as someone who knows someone who's probably fighting, not even by like 10th degree. I don't want to be associated with these dumb fucks, because I really want us to be able to live in peace. We have bigger things to worry about. We should rather focus our energies on that, our collective consciousness, on stuff such as climate change, on stuff such as water pollution, on stuff such as the future of humanity, singularity and shit like that. But these dumb fucks, unbelievably, are still hung up on something that was written 3,000 years ago, something that is not even relevant. And you know what? Let's take a step back. Fine, let's assume that religions are relevant, and all the religions have one thing at their core: to be a good person. No religion is telling you to be a bad person. Well, paths might vary. Sometimes you gotta kill a little, a few, or do things, or treat others with not respect or whatever. Thing is, more or less, in the ballpark, all these religions talk about how to be a good person, and it's the exact opposite which is happening, which is unfolding as we speak on the streets of Leicester. So maybe it's high time we ask ourselves, not to be, I'm not pushing anyone to be an atheist, right? I mean, even that is a belief system, whether you like it or not. So what I'm suggesting is for us to look inwards a little bit instead of looking outwards, towards what's happening. I mean, let's get rid of this tribal mentality. Let's get rid of this that ape mentality that we have, that we have to stick together, we have to fight. No, let's be individual for a second. Let's see world from just our own perspective. Let's not get colored, let's not get instigated by someone who probably belongs to our tribal group or some shit. Step back and step up. Simple as that. Just ignore these things. Maybe that way life can be made better. Life for humanity as a whole can be made better. Fighting on the streets certainly is not going to do anything. But again, going back to my point, let these people fight. They are no good. They won't add any value, and they're least likely to change the world, to make the world a better place. All right. Signing off, bitches.